What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday, right? Yeah, we're on Monday. We're here. We made it. Oh man, what a beautiful day, though. Am I right? So let's see where we're at. Just gotta get logged in here. We got that up and running for there. Good. Everyone seems happy. Happy Monday, everyone. If you're just tuning in, we're gonna start cooking here in a minute and go live here. Got a couple different streaming platforms here. We have quite a setup. But happy Monday, everyone. It is the 16th of June. And we're going to be cooking today. We're going to be doing soyaki ground chicken breasts with roasted vegetables and jasmine rice. I should have started the jasmine rice. I'm going to get on that right now, so bear with me. I'm doing 2 cups uncooked. And then by the time it's cooked, it'll be about a cup of cooked rice per serving. And don't worry, I already washed my hands before you wonder. I did. I definitely did. I'm just trying to get a lot of the starch out of this right now. I like to do it until it runs dry, or it runs clear. Typically takes about 2 washes. Going to get all that starch off there. I just think it cooks better, personally. I'm just going to, simple rice cooker. I'm going to add probably a tablespoon of olive oil to the rice. It cooks a little bit better, sticks a lot less. So for 2 cups of rice, it calls for 4 cups of water. The simple way of remembering is like a 1-to-2 ratio. I do 4.5. I think a little bit of extra water is better personally. All right, simple. We're in. Olive oil. A little dabble of that in there. Every Italian has olive oil in their house. And you should cook with it more. That's why the Mediterraneans have some of the best cardiovascular in the world, because they have a Mediterranean diet. All right, so the rice cooking. The next thing we got to get going ASAP is everything next is what we got to do is roast the vegetables, okay? Because those are probably going to take the longest out of this whole entire meal is going to be the roasted vegetables. So I got this pan here. It's a really nice big sheet pan. I'm going to put olive oil on this as well. So let me get that all up on there. And I don't know why this sheet pan requires a lot of olive oil so it doesn't stick. Oh, we need to get the oven going. So I'm going to set the oven to 425. Put the light on. We're running a little bit late. I came straight from training. So apologies, I'm a little less set up than I normally am. Normally I'm way more prepared and I got a little bit more cooked for you guys by now. But I figured let's hang out. If you guys are just tuning in, we're cooking soyaki ground chicken breast and roasted veggies. Getting the sheet pan all oiled up with some olive oil. And for my veggies, I chose bell pepper, baby carrots, broccoli, red onion. Okay, you guys can choose whatever you want. I will post the macros with this and calories after. But right now, this one's looking at just about 500 calories or a little bit less. It's like 490 something. And then 37 grams of protein. 77 grams of carbs, so a little bit higher. It's a nice high carb day, but you can have less rice. That will cut that number in half. So that's based off of 1 cup of cooked rice, so don't freak out. Plus vegetables. You're getting good carbohydrates from those vegetables. And then the fats are super low. It's 4 grams of fat. I'm probably going to add avocado on at the end because I think it's delicious and I like it in my Asian style bowls. So yeah, get this cut up. But if you guys are just tuning in, we're getting on a simple cook here. This is one that I do all the time. We're roasting up some vegetables on this giant sheet pan. And we're cooking up a ground chicken breast. You can use whatever type of protein you want. Some people will do ground beef. A lot of people would. You can also do turkey. Just know the turkey kind of takes on a lot of the flavor. I just really haven't liked ground turkey lately. But yeah. And I am chopping these up like a boss. What's going on, chat? Give me a what's up in the chat. Say hey. What are you guys doing right now? Cooking? Working out? On a walk? You just sitting on your couch watching me cook. All right, one more bell pepper. I'm going to teach you the easiest way, so make sure you're paying attention. Easiest way to cut a bell pepper most efficiently. You ready? We're going to put this bell pepper down. These are all pre-washed, by the way. We're going to cut the top off. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll set that off to the side for later. We got this. We're going to put it upside down, volcano, okay? Then we're going to take the blade cut away from ourselves and cut the bell pepper off. This will allow you, A, not to cut yourself, but B, you will cut all of the white spine out pretty much perfectly, and you won't need to worry about it whatsoever after. And all the white spine is still on there. Bada bing, bada boom. See, look. We got none on here. Easy money. And that top, we're just going to simply pull the stem out, give that a toss-a-roo. But this is a great meal. I like it. And we're making a lot. So I'm making a larger portion than I normally would because we're going to do this for meal prep for the next couple days. This recipe that I'm making will make you 5 to 6 meals, depending on how big a servings you make. You could probably make your rice last the longest or go the furthest if you want to cut the carbs down because this is 77 grams of carbs. But it is about 40 grams of protein. So, and you could always change that number too. So you could up your ground chicken ratio. That's what I'm using, ground chicken. And that would increase your protein. All right. Okay, so we got our bell pep done. We're going to do some red onion. And then I already have pre-washed cut broccoli because I want to save myself time. I like to save myself time. So he's got this bag of broccoli. We're going to throw that on here in a second. Rinse off this board. Woo-wee! What's up, chat? How you guys doing? Thanks for hanging out. Happy Monday. I see y'all. You guys rock. Look at all these people. How lucky am I? You guys are awesome. Happy Monday. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so oops, caught a little guy there. I wasn't perfect. I didn't bat 1,000. All right, we're gonna turn this guy around. We're just gonna throw this brock on now. A little cutsy poo right there. All right, we got some red onion we're gonna add. See how much I can fit on here. Might need to do another pan. I might put the broccoli in another pan, actually. I think that's a brilliant idea, Scott. Because I like when my vegetables cook evenly, not unevenly. All right. So we'll throw the brock in here. If you guys are just tuning in, we are getting a meal together here. We're doing soyaki ground chicken. I'm using this soyaki sauce. This is the less sodium one. This one is from Trader Joe's, okay? Soyaki sauce. This is simply what we're going to add for the ground chicken when we're cooking it up in the pan. We're going to add that in. But right now we're going to get this broccoli moved over because I want that to cook by itself. And I'm roasting everything. I'm baking in the oven at 425. So we'll get that going. Let's get this real quick. Let me move this broccoli over. Ooh, that was an ugly piece of broccoli. But what are you guys up to today? Anything fun? Guys, what are you guys cooking tonight? You cooking this? All right, so we got that broccoli moved over. We're going to put a little more olive oil on the broccoli. And for the vegetables, I'm simply just adding salt and pepper. If you roast them and cook them correctly, you don't need more than that. The salt and pepper just accentuates the taste of the vegetable. Why take away from that? Why change the taste? You don't need to add a bunch of seasoning to something that's already delicious. Lost my paper towel. We're going to go with the towel. All right. Where were we? So once the oven gets up and running, we will throw these vegetables in. I do have white onion here, saving that for the ground turkey, or ground chicken, excuse me. But about 40 grams of protein per serving, so great meal here. I'll make sure I post it after, but if you guys are on TikTok right now, make sure you give me a follow on YouTube or Twitch, and you will see this whole entire recording after posted there. Everything is there. I like my vegetables just big and chunky. I think they taste delicious that way. Like it thick. You know what I mean? All right. This one just right. Perfect. Perfect. We're rugged. We're rough and rugged. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take much. We're just chopping up a couple vegetables. We got this onion over here. Okay. We got to add these baby carrots. I like to add a bunch of color. This color is beautiful. And if something looks good, we're most likely going to eat more of it. And like I said, I'm doing a lot here because we're meal prepping. This is about 2 cups of baby carrots right here. Once again, I eyeball everything because it's just what I do. Just toss that on top. I measured everything at the beginning, but when you cook it enough, you know exactly how much it is. All right. So our vegetables are good to go. We are going to get those in the oven no matter what. Oh, no, they're not. Backpedal. We're getting excited. I'm hungry. I just trained. I did full body myself. Trained a bunch of people after that. Or before that, I mean. And then I worked. I forgot. So we're adding a little extra olive oil. And then we're going to salt and pepper these bad boys. Salt and pepper. I am using a sea salt. It's really big, style of sea salt. It's a grinder, so I like the coarser salt that comes out on it. I think it just gives a really good flavor. All right, so we're just going to doll this up. Oh, this is brand new. That's why I can't get it off. My hands are all wet. What's going on? Beautiful kitchen. Oh, how nice of you. Thank you so much. I should probably turn this light on. I need a little more backlighting. Got that rice cooking back there. That's still going. Our oven is taking its sweet time. Let's see. There we go. Cheerio. All right, pepper time. I'm a pepper fan. I gotta be careful because my wife has definitely told me I've over-peppered before. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Look at this one little final mix. Look at that. Oven's there. We're right on time. We're right on schedule. Okay? After this, we're going to get this going. So we got the oven at 425, nice and hot. We're going to roast these veggies up. They're going to come out great. And personally, I think it's better that way for meal prep because when you recook them and heat them up like in a microwave or you roast them up in a pan, I believe they taste better, personally. So we'll get these in. All right. Gotta get cooking. Gotta get cooking. Rocks on bottom. All right. Whoo-wee! What's up, team? What's going on? Did we just get some gummy bears up in here? Are you familiar with negative calories? Yes, 100%. Double sync is the wave. What's up? Did we just hit a goal? All right, if you guys give it some gummy bears up in there, we'll get some push-ups going for you. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Monday. All right. What's next? We got to cook up our ground chicken. We're going to do that with soyaki sauce. So if you guys are just tuning in, we're using this soyaki sauce from Trader Joe's. Really like it. We're going to use that with our ground chicken. What we need to do first is chop up a little bit of white onion and garlic, because who doesn't like more fresh vegetables? And I think it makes the meat cook better. All right, so we'll get that cut up here. I'm going to start with this onion. But man, am I hungry. So what did I do in my workout today? Let's think about that. I did a little bit of full body. Yeah, I was kind of just doing some agility and some plyometric work and some just cardio drills. Hit my arms a little bit naturally because it's always fun. And whenever I don't want to hit my legs, because I've been having some calf issues lately. Kind of got to get that addressed here soon. But it's not making it fun to do agility training. It's kind of tough on my leg. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you hanging out. Look at all these awesome people. Happy Monday. What's going on, team? If you guys are just joining, we're cooking. We're doing soyaki ground chicken breast. We're cooking up some Jasmine rice behind me in the rice cooker. We're roasting up a ton of vegetables in the oven. Those should be about 20 minutes. Let's set a timer, Scott. Good reminder. I'm thinking about 10 minutes. We're going to toss those vegetables, make sure they're not sticking to the pan. And then I'm just going to finely dice up just a little bit of onion. Probably like that much. Really not much. Just want a little bit for the ground chicken. Whoops. All right. But we are looking to do this live cooking every Monday, right? How cool is that? So make sure you guys tune in. We'll get a new recipe up. Last week we did this slow cooker chicken fajitas. So that was a really good one. It's just a 4-hour cook. We did it in 2 parts, so you could go to my YouTube channel and you can see both cooks. But the first part was prepping everything and getting in the crock pot. And then the second part was about 4 or 5 hours later when we came back and we pulled the chicken and then made the cilantro lime rice, which came out really good. And that was a good meal prep. That one was perfect. The macros on it are insanely good. That one was really high protein. I think the portions I was making was 50 grams of protein. And then because the fajita itself, oh my gosh, it's so low in all macros except for protein. It's just like pure protein. There's some vegetables and stuff in there, but it was so good. Ton of flavor, and it was great for meal prep. It did not last long for our meal prep. Let me tell you that. We ate that one within like a day. It was really good. But when the food is good and it's delicious, it makes eating healthy a lot easier. makes no excuse. It's simple. Just put in a little bit of time. You want to see success, you just got to put in a little bit of time. I have no cooking degree whatsoever. I did grow up in an Italian household where we cooked a lot, and my dad taught me how to cook pretty much anything on a barbecue, so I'm pretty lucky that way. But whenever I don't know something, I just YouTube it and learn from somebody else, right? There's just like YouTube University out there. So we're going to finally chop this onion. This is going to go in with our ground chicken. We're going to get that out. We should probably get that out of the refrigerator. We'll check the chat, see how our vegetables are doing, and then we still have to chop up some garlic. So I'm going to add diced onion and garlic to the ground chicken while it's cooking, and then we will add soyaki sauce. I don't recommend adding the soyaki sauce at the start. Let the ground chicken brown. You want to brown it first to make sure it's cooked, because the soyaki will darken it up, and it will be deceiving on if it's cooked or not. Wowzer. I need some water. And I need something to put this in. Alright, we got our rice over here. We're steaming. We're cooking. Just going to give this a little mixy-poo. We got jasmine rice. I'll show you the one. This is our bag just ran out. The jasmine rice I go with. Mahatma jasmine rice, really good. I got this one at Vaughn's. You can probably find it everywhere. Throw that away now. Yeah, we need a dish for that. And then we're going to get a little bit of garlic. All right, team. So we just diced up some onion. Probably too much. This is way too much onion. But I won't add it all. I won't add it all. All right, we're going to add that in with our ground chicken. You have no idea how cool of a setup I have now. I'm going to wheel all of you guys over to the stove, and we'll get to cooking over there. But yeah, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok right now. We're going to get it set up for Instagram soon, because I know a lot of you, we got like 20,000 of you, migrate over to YouTube and Twitch and TikTok to watch the stream, and I appreciate that. I'm super grateful. But I want to make sure we're there for you guys, so we're going to get that set up next, real soon. All right, we got some garlic we need to cut up. Whoops. All right. Let's see. There are about 3 cloves. That's probably decent. We'll go with that. So we're going to go with 3 cloves of garlic. We'll add that in. Yo, what's up? What's up? The one and only Luca. Y'all hear that? He's in the house. We appreciate you, Luca. Thanks for hanging out. Happy Monday, man. We're cooking. We got the ground chicken Soyaki style Asian bowls here. We got some vegetables roasting up in the oven. So we're at the oven at 425. We put it at 20 minutes. Ton of olive oil, salt, and pepper. We got broccoli, baby carrots, red onion, and bell peps up in there. So good meal prep for a couple days. This will make about 5 to 6 meals. So when I'm training a lot of people, this is a great fill-in. Like tomorrow, we got 9 sessions on book. 9 sessions tomorrow. How awesome is that? Super grateful. So excited. We're going to get after that. All different people, different walks of life, right? But they all come with one goal in mind, just to get a little bit better than they were the day before. So we are chopping up some garlic now. This is going to go in with our ground chicken once we get that in the pan. I do want to toss the vegetables before we migrate all of you over there. I'm doing 3 garlic cloves. To be honest with you, I'd probably do more. but I'm notorious for overpowering when it comes to onion and garlic because I could eat them raw. Oh man, I'm so hungry though. I haven't eaten anything post-training. I got caught up working out and lost track of time and forgot we were going live at 5. I didn't realize we were going live at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I was thinking in my head it was Friday Night Lifts for some reason, and Friday Night Lifts is every Friday at 5:30. So I'm thinking for me mentally, I might need to make both of those 5 or 5:30. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, we go live every Friday night as well. Friday Night Lifts. We'll be getting in a great workout this week. I'm not really sure what we're going to be hitting. I'm really thinking we're going to be just doing high-intensity training. Probably a lot of different styles of that. We'll throw some barbells, kettlebells, all that fun jazz. But if you guys want to see something on Friday Night Lifts, go ahead and drop it in the chat, and I'll add it to the workout regimen, and we'll also go over it. If you're having problems with that movement, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'll get it added to the list, and we'll get it broken down for you on Friday night. Friday night, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. All right. So we got our onion, our garlic all diced up. Our rice is cooking. The next thing to do is to check the chat. See what's up with you guys. See what's up with you, homies. Look at all you beautiful people. Thank you so much for hanging out. You could be anywhere right now, but you're right here. What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. Coach Scott here. We're cooking. So this meal is looking at about 500 calories, 37 grams of protein. We are looking at about 77 grams of carbs. So this one is a little bit higher. It's perfect for a high carb day meal, especially like leg day. We do carb cycling here at Cornerstone Fitness. So we have low carb days and high carb days. We're still eating carbohydrates on both days. We're just manipulating how much we are doing. It's just a style of nutritional coaching. There's a ton of different styles out there. It is nothing like keto. Don't think it is. It's carb cycling. So we're still enjoying and eating carbohydrates. So this meal is perfect for a high carb day, but super high in protein. We're gonna get the ground chicken cooking next with the soyaki, but what I want to do first is toss the vegetables. So we're gonna get those pulled out, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna migrate you guys a little bit over to the stove. Thankfully, I built a pretty sweet command center here, and you guys are on wheels, so we'll get you moved over. Look at that. Look what Scott does with his spare time. He has a lot of free time sometimes. Not all the time, but when I do, I put it into making this stream a little bit better for you guys. So we're going to turn this a little bit more. Rock and roll. All right, let's toss these veggies. How are you guys looking? Let's turn you a little bit. I see y'all. Other way, Scott. Down. Rock. Okay. Let's get this pan moved over temporarily. That was loud. So we're going to get our vegetables tossed. We're going to bring them out. I'm going to put them on the stovetop here. Ooh, I feel the fan saving me right now in this hot kitchen. It's Monday. We're cooking, baby. All right. Look at those colors. People eat color. Remember that. If you have beautiful color on your plate, it's going to make you more enticed to eat it. And if you're eating vegetables instead of processed food, I promise you, you're going to start losing a lot more weight and gaining a lot more muscle more efficiently and quickly. When you're eating real food and just not processed bullshit, your body performs like a engine, and it will start giving you everything you want. I promise. But you have to be the one to put in a little bit of control and a little bit of, hey, I got to cook a little bit. I can do that. It's not that hard. This meal will cook in about 45-ish minutes. I'm also not left-handed, so I need to switch my hands. All right, we got our broccoli too. So we got all the colors of the rainbow. Eat your colors. A lot of different vitamins and minerals in all these vegetables. And also full of fiber, right? So all these vegetables are full of fiber. They're going to make you feel fuller longer. So you're not going to be eating or snacking as much later. Plus, since this is a high protein meal, that high protein is going to leave you feeling more satiated and fuller longer. That's what we want. We want you to feel fuller longer. We don't want you eating a lot, especially later in the day or night. It's hot, man. It's hot in this kitchen. We're cooking. Did you hear that? The oven was a bouncing from the heat change. I think it's the pan. Oh man, but what are you guys up to? Happy Monday. Thanks for hanging out. What's going on? If you guys are looking for more recipes like this, make sure you join our community. We have a free community that you are more than welcome to join. It's at the link in my bio. It's called the Cornerstone Fitness HQ, our headquarters. It's completely free for you guys to join. In there, you'll find extra recipes, workouts, a community of support. You can find an accountability buddy, and you can also claim a free trial to my app that comes with free workouts, meal plans, all custom to you, and mindset, getting you guys ready for building a new healthy lifestyle, right? It's not about just working out and eating right. It's about learning why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, what caused me to get here, and what do I need to do to change it, to change myself properly, right? Once you address the issue and you find the issue, the cause of what got you to your unhealthy state, then it's a lot easier to start losing weight and getting healthier. So we're drinking some electrolytes and BCAAs right now post-workout. We're cooking up some food. But we're going to get the ground chicken out. Sorry, I just needed a drink. I'm a little dehydrated. Let me drink some water, and we'll get the ground chicken a-cooking. Oh, so good. All right, so what do we need for our chicken? We need our diced garlic. We need our diced onion. We need pepper. And we need soyaki. So I got this soyaki from Trader Joe's. It's pretty good. I recommend it. I add a couple tablespoons, definitely, to the ground chicken. We're cooking 2 pounds of ground chicken, so we're cooking a lot. So it's going to be a good meal prep. Let me grab it real quick. Alrighty then. Oops. Got a lot of food up in that fridge. All right. So we're going with organic ground chicken from Trader Joe's. Yeah, this would be a couple pounds. Yep, 2 pounds here. We're going to get after it. We're going to add the onion and garlic to it. We're going to get a pan heated up. I'm not adding any butter or oil to that pan at all. Reason being is I don't want to up the calories any more than this meal already is. And my pans are non-stick, so don't really need to worry about it. So we're going to get this pan heated up. But it's Monday. We're going to go live again on Wednesday night, I believe. We'll either be doing cardio and chatting, or we'll be doing some streaming, some gaming and chatting. We'll be going live on Wednesday night, and then we'll be going live again on Friday night for Friday Night Lifts. So make sure you guys tune in. It's one of my favorite days of the week, Friday Night Lifts. We go live at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. The video is skipping. I see that, man. I see that. That's unfortunate. It is skipping. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you. I hope it fixes soon. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take this off of that. No, I really appreciate that. Thank you, Annie. Super kind. So what I'll do is I kind of boosted my Wi-Fi that way. Hopefully it'll fix it. If it doesn't, then you can always jump over to TikTok or YouTube. But we're cooking, so let's get after it. So we're heating up this pan. I can tell already it's good to go. All right, we're gonna get this meat in here. I gotta turn this pan down. It's a little too hot. We were chatting like a couple of sweet Italian ladies over the wash line, doing our laundry. You know what I'm saying? All right, team. So we're gonna get our first pound in. It's gonna be a little sizzling. Let's sizzle. Got a lot of meat. Definitely got to wash our hands after this. All right. Let me get these tossed. Get you guys up in there. What time is it? 5:40. Okay. Just washing my hands real quick. I'll be back. Safety first. Oh, we need an avocado. We should put an avocado on. The fat ratio is super low, so we can definitely afford an avocado. So we're going to grab an avocado. We're going to need a spatula for that bad boy. Avocados. Alright, let's get a spatula. This will work. Alright. We should get this seasoned up a little bit. We should get our onion in the middle as well. I like to cook my onion just a tad. Right in the middle, just like that. Boom. Easy pie. Okay. So we're going to add our garlic to the chicken. Okay. Get that all up in. Good. All right, if you guys are just joining, we're getting a high-protein meal cooked up here. We got to get this heat higher, man. I got so much meat up in here. We're going to get this mixed up in a second. We got to get some pepper on top. Do not add the soyaki yet. We want to make sure that the chicken is cooked first before we add the soyaki, okay? Soyaki doesn't take much. Plus, you don't want it to burn off. There's our veggies. So we got to pepper these. We're going to toss those, and then we're going to pull our veggies and check on those real quick. All right. We're cooking. Where's my spatch thing? There you are. Let's get this all mixed up in here. So we're cooking up our ground chicken. I like ground chicken. I think it has a great flavor. I like it more than ground turkey. I think the ground turkey flavor, I don't know. The last time I just had it, I don't know. I don't think it was a bad batch. I just hadn't done ground turkey in a while. And I did it, and I really just didn't enjoy it. That's my personal preference. You guys are more than welcome to do ground turkey. In fact, it would be delicious with ground turkey. It's completely up to you. Just getting this all mixed up here. If you're lucky, you can hear my dog Archie choking in the background, probably on absolutely nothing. He chokes on air. You all right, Arch? All right, we're cooking. We got this all nice and mixed here. I got a lid. I'm going to add that in a second. I just want to make sure that this isn't in giant clumps. I don't like when it's in big clumps. I think it's just annoying as heck. All right. We're going to let that sit for a minute. Oh, we got to pull our vegetables. So let's get our vegetables out. All right. So if you guys are just tuning in, we're cooking up soyaki ground chicken with roasted vegetables and jasmine rice. We got the jasmine rice cooking behind us. It looks like it's done. I'll check on that in a minute. But we're going to pull the vegetables and check on those. All righty. Let's see. There you are. Yeah, these need a little bit longer. So they've been in there for about 20 minutes. I think they just need to be in for about 5 to 10 minutes more. Plus, we still have the ground chicken to cook, so I got time. I'm not worried about it. I'd rather them cook properly because when you roast up good vegetables like this, they taste even better when you heat them back up. Maybe we should switch these, huh? Let's do that. Woo! It's warm up in there. We're sweating, baby. Good thing I just came straight from the gym. Oh, I knew I wasn't. I was like, should I shower? And I'll be honest with you, I'm like, I'm not going to shower because I know I'm just going to sweat while doing this live in this cook. Because I sweat watching people work out. I sweat very easily. Doesn't take much. I'm just a sweaty dude. All right. We got our ground chicken cooking. So we're going to check on that one more time. But if you guys are just tuning in, we're looking at a soyaki ground chicken bowl right now. Just roughly about 40 grams of protein, but of course you can manipulate that and make it a little bit higher. It is just a little over 70 grams of carbs, so it is high, but that's for 1 cup of cooked rice. So if you want to lower that number, just have less rice. You could cut it in, down significantly and just get most of your carbohydrates from the vegetables that we're roasting up. And then we got the roasted veggies, obviously. And then we're going to add some avocado on top because this only has 4 grams of fat in it right now. So we can add some avocado on top and boost that a little bit more. I'm super hungry, so we're definitely going to add the avocado. Let's check this rice. Rice is good. Hi, honey. Welcome home. How was your day? It was good, thank you. We're cooking. You hungry? Yes. I'm hungry too. We're hungry. All right, we got to toss the chicken. We got to chop it up a little bit. You guys see that okay? Maybe we'll move you in a tad. I haven't fed them. You don't need to feed them though. I'll feed him after I'm done. He probably should go outside. I filled up the water bottle, so it's freshly reloaded. All right. Let's get this chopped up here. So you want this to brown a little bit. You definitely want it to brown. There's a little bit of water in the chicken that's sweating off. And then there's also a little bit of water in the mainly the onion. There is a little bit in the garlic, but mainly in the onion. So that's going to sweat off a little bit of moisture. We want that to kind of cook off too. We don't want any moisture because we're going to add a ton with the soyaki. I'm going to add an eyeball, but I'm thinking about 3 tablespoons. I'm thinking if I eyeball it right. Gonna need to get a bigger pan soon. 2 pounds is pretty much the max for this guy. And what we'll do too is once we put the soyaki in the ground chicken, I'm gonna lower the temperature down and we're gonna cover it with a lid so it's really going to just suck up all the flavor of the soyaki. It's gonna be really good. I just don't like big chunks in mine, so I really like to dice it up. Oh, it's warm in here, And I completely forgot to put on another timer for our vegetables. So why don't we call it 5 more minutes? 5 more minutes on the vegetables, huh? We are cooking. Scott is a sweating. I'm good. Woo-wee! All right, if you guys are just joining, our next live will be on Wednesday night, so make sure you guys tune in then. We're looking about 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. I got to double check what time I'm done training clients. And then don't forget about Friday, best day of the week to join our live. We'll be doing Friday night lifts, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. This week we'll be doing a ton of high-intensity training. I really like that style. I haven't done that on a live yet. If you want to see our past Friday night lifts, you can go to my YouTube or Twitch page. You can find those at the link in my bio, or you can just look up Cornerstone Fitness 1 or Coach Scott CF on Twitch. And you can see past Friday night lifts. So we've hit legs, full body, arms, you name it. We've done, I think, about 5 or 6 now. It's been a ton of fun. Love Friday night lifts to death. You guys, that's the day you guys always gift me a bunch of gummy bears and make me do a ton of push-ups, which I appreciate. Love the push-ups. Also love the gummy bears, right? So that being said, make sure you guys tune in on Wednesday and Friday. And if you want to be on, the ins and outs of what's going on with, Cornerstone Fitness and our community, make sure you join our community with the link in my bio, Cornerstone Fitness HQ. It's completely free to join. You guys can claim your free trial to our app. You can get extra resources to help you with your health and fitness journey. A ton of stuff in there, all completely free. So make sure you guys join that community. All right, so it looks like we got most of the liquid out of this ground chicken. It should start browning up here soon. That's my thought process. What do you guys want to see on the next cook? We'll be doing a cook every Monday night, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you guys want to see me cook something next, or maybe it's a really unhealthy meal that's like your guilty pleasure meal that you love to death, go ahead and drop it in the chat below or send me a message and let me know what that is. And I'll go ahead and make a twist on it, and we'll make it an absolutely delicious version that you will enjoy, but we'll make it healthier for you, all right? So if you guys want to see that, go ahead and drop that in the chat. I'd love to get that on next Monday's Cook for you. Cornerstone Kitchen, baby. We're here. We're cooking. All right. We're almost browning. We're almost there. We're almost browning. Got a lot of meat in here. We got 2 pounds of ground chicken, so a ton for meal prep, all right? This will make you the recipe we're doing right now is about 5 to 6 meals. So it'll be great for meal prep. And the cost of it was super low. The most expensive part, obviously, is the protein. But when it comes down to it, it's like $6 a meal, $5 to $6 a meal, roughly. Actually, I think it's less than that. No, it's way less than that. It's like $4 a meal, $4.53, I think is what I remember calculating it out to. Super low, easier than buying lunch every day. So when I worked at the bank, I worked 8 hours a day at the bank. I'd drive roughly 45 minutes each way to work because of traffic here in Southern California. Shocker, traffic. I brought a ton for meal prep, especially when I was going through like strength training programs and weight loss programs, and I was on a cut. The best way to do it is to be prepared, right? Preparing your meals is the best way. If you have food ready to eat that's healthy and good for you, then you have no excuse to stay on track, right? It really helps you be more accountable. It's better for you overall, and you'll be spending a lot less money by eating out every day. We're almost there. I see a little bit browning. We're gonna leave it for a second. We'll check the chat. Guys, what's up? Rich, what's going on? Dave, how you doing? Rebel, what's going on? Appreciate you guys hanging out. Happy Monday. We're in the kitchen. We're cooking. It's hot, man. I got the fan blowing behind you guys. I knew it was going to be a warm one. I wonder if we could do a barbecue style, but I'd have to bring you guys outside. There's a lot of factors with barbecue. A lot of factors with barbecue, but that'd be a cool one. That would be a cool live barbecuing. I love barbecuing. Our vegetables are about to go off, so that's perfect timing. Look at that. Saved by the bell. We're going to pull our veggies. We're going to check those out. We're going to give them a little tossy poo. And then we're going to check on our ground chicken. It's almost time to add the soyaki. I think we're just starting to brown here. Yeah, it looks like we're starting to brown, which is perfect. We're going to get that a little bit more. So let's check these vegetables. The more color you have, the more enticed you are to eat it. And they just taste better. Ooh, look at that. That looks good, huh? Give you a little, yeah, TikTok and YouTube, or Twitch and YouTube got a good shot of that. Look at that. That looks good, huh? Hey, we're eating, we're cooking. When you're cooking like this and you're eating, it makes it easier to stay on track. Food is absolutely delicious. You can eat as much as you want. You've never seen someone get unhealthy from eating a ton of vegetables and protein. It just doesn't work like that. Oh, man. How good. Look at that. That's pretty much like done. So if that's done, our broccoli's probably done. We should check our broccoli. I might put this back in, but I'll turn the oven off so it'll just stay in there and give me some space while we're still cooking. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Ooh, doctor. Sign me up. I'll take 2. 2, please. Oh, yeah. Money in the bank. Shorty. Look at that. Look at this roses, man. So good. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay, we're going to turn off the oven. Thank the Lord, because it's hot. It's hot up in here. So hot in... Woo! So hot in here. All right, we're starting to brown. This is taking a little bit longer because there's just so much protein. But I think it's about time. We're going to add our soyaki now. I might try a quick little nibble. Make sure I'm happy with the product before I serve it to my lovely wife. Before I add any soyaki. Let's see here. Okay. See, we got a little brown on here. That's kind of what we're looking for, right? Got a little brown up on our ground chicken. It's going to give us a taste. See how it is. See how I did with the garlic, onion, and seasoning. It's good, man. I mean, you put the soyaki on. Or am I just really hungry? Probably a little bit of both. All right. We're going to add that soyaki now. We're going to cover it up. So we're using this soyaki sauce from Trader Joe's. Beep. Peep that. Soyaki sauce from Trader Joe's. Really good. Honestly, the only thing you're really worrying about here is sodium. Pretty low in sugar. There's only 5 grams of sugar, so we'll take that. So we're going to add this on. Nice circular fashion. Got to turn our heat down big time. All right, we're going to give this a mix. So, pro tip, if you hear it burning like it was just doing, take the pan off the flame. It's going to reduce the heat significantly, very fast. And we can add it back on after. Going to do a little bit more here. So I'm probably up to about 5 tablespoons of soyaki. There is a lot of meat here. A lot more than I normally do. I normally do about a pound. But I need food for the week. Okay. So we're going to turn this down. We're going to cover it. While that's cooking, we'll get you guys moved back over. Yes, I have you on a wheelie desk because I've upgraded in life. We'll get our avocado cut. This will be our plating station. We'll get some food plated for you guys. Let me grab a plate real quick. We'll get after it. Fix this. There you go. Avocados from Mexico. All right. Eat a plate. Be right back. What about this? We're going to get it on tonight. All right, I'm thinking, oh, we should have done some soyaki on the side, huh? No, we don't need it. Let's get a plate. Just gonna toss our chicken real quick. Our vegetables are done. Oh man, I am so excited to sit down and eat. We're almost there. This soyaki chicken looks really good. I'm telling you guys, I'm on to something. Alright, we're going to cover that back up. Cooking on low. We got to cut this avocado. If you guys are just tuning in, we're about to plate our dish. We're almost done. And then as soon as it's plated, I am going to devour every bite. Oh man, look at that avocado. Styling. Couldn't ask for much more than that. Look at that. All right. We got avocado up in here. Yep, we're gonna scoop a little bit of this excess out. Right to the mouth. Right to the mouth hole. So good. I'm just gonna go with half an avocado for this one, and then I will save the other half with the seed in it for tomorrow's meal prep. But I need to get a plate made, or my wife might be very upset with me soon. All right, how is our ground chicken? I like going with ground chicken. I like the macro ratio on it. It's very high in protein. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Look at that ground chicken. Soyaki sauce on it from Trader Joe's. Money, look at that. We're pretty much good to go. So we're gonna plate this. We're gonna make it all look pretty. I'm gonna take a bite, and then we're gonna eat it all up. So if you guys want to drop any final gummy bears up top to add up our push-up ratio tally, make sure you get those gummy bears in there ASAP so we get those push-ups done for you guys. All right. I completely forgot that I left the other vegetables in the oven, so let's get those out. Okay. Wow, that looks great. Okay, we're gonna move some of this over, and then I'll bring it over to you guys so you can check it out and see what it all looks like. Let me just move the vegetables over and I will get the broccoli added onto this beautiful pile. Nice. All right. So I'm telling you guys got to cook with color. When you have more color in your meals, you're going to be more enticed to eat more of them because they're beautiful. We eat with our eyes. How often do you look at food and you go, man, that looks so good? And you just want to immediately eat it. Look how great. So we got all these roasted vegetables roasted up, simply just with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Nothing else. Let the salt and pepper bring out the natural flavor of the vegetables itself. We roasted these at 425 for about 30 minutes. It took a little bit longer because I had so many vegetables. But we did broccoli, carrots, red onion, and 3 bell peppers. I did about 2 cups of baby carrots, and I think it was a pound of broccoli, if I remember right, and a whole red onion. But this is going to contribute a little bit to your carbohydrate ratio. I would rather you guys eat more of this and then lower your ratio on your rice if you're concerned about the 77 grams of carbs for this meal that it makes. But let's go ahead and get this plated up, and I'll bring it over to you guys and show you what we got going on here. We're almost done. So good. We're right there. So good. So we're going to get a little bit of this rice. So this plate isn't for me. It is for my wife. So I'm going to make hers how she likes it. And what I mean by that is she eats less than I do. So I'm not giving her a full cup of rice. I know she doesn't want a full cup of rice. Then we're going to do some broccoli. Good. We're going to get some onion up on here for her. Carrots, good. We have 3 different bell peppers. I did red, orange, and yellow. Nice, look at that. Wow. So we're only partially plated here, and we're styling so far. Let's get some ground chicken on there. Let's get some ground chicken on there, huh? Let me get that on top. Okay. I think the serving ratio is 4 or 5 ounces. 4 or 5 ounces of ground chicken for this recipe. Okay. So final thing we're gonna do, I'll move you all back over. We're gonna get the avocado on top because who doesn't like avocado? Come on. Final thing, avocado. Oh, we got it right here. Okay, give that a little spread. Give a little fancy spread. Fancy spread for the crab. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Write him down. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. We got a chef up in the house. Dang, look at that. TikTok, I'm still here, calm down. I'm still here. Only social media platform that makes me tell you I'm still here by dragging a puzzle piece to an empty slot. All right, let's go ahead and get you guys moved over. We're going to show you this meal. So good. Okay, we just finished. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Look at this meal right here. We got rockin'. So we got ground chicken. We cooked this chicken breast, by the way. This ground chicken breast specifically. We got this one from Trader Joe's. High in protein, low in fat. We cooked this up with soyaki sauce, also purchased from Trader Joe's. I believe they have a low sodium version as well. Sometimes they have it in stock, sometimes they don't. If you shop at Trader Joe's, you understand how their stocking works. We did some roasted vegetables, so we have some carrots, bell pepper here, red onion, and roasted broccoli as well. We just season these up with olive oil and salt and pepper. Let those do the work for the vegetable. The vegetable tastes delicious itself, so just let the salt and pepper bring that out. Then we have some steamed jasmine rice. I did about a half a cup, a little bit over, probably 3/4 cup for my wife. This serving calls for a full cup. So this is just about 40 grams of protein, 77 grams of carbohydrates, And without the avocado, it's 4 grams of fat. It's really low. So with the avocado, that bumps it to about 15 to 25 grams of fat, depending on how much avocado you add. But remember, this is healthy fat, so don't steer away from eating it just because you hear the word fat. Don't steer away from the word carbohydrate because you hear the word carbohydrate, and for so long, people have told you that carbohydrates are bad. This is good for you. It's very good for you. You can eat all of this you want, especially when you're working out more, you get more hungry. And when we're feeding ourselves nutrient-rich food like this, our body gets very happy. We lose fat quicker and we gain muscle faster when you're eating real whole food. The simple way to shop like this is to just shop around the perimeter of your store. On the perimeter of your store, you are going to find all the whole food, real protein. You're not going to find any of that processed stuff. In the aisles, that's mainly where processed stuff is. Of course, we get rice and things like that from the main aisle, so it's not 100% foolproof, but shopping the perimeter stores where you're going to find real food. So make sure you guys start doing that. It's one easy thing to start eating healthy. On top of that, if you guys are looking for more meals and recipes like this, make sure you give me a follow, you subscribe, turn on the alerts on the channel. We're going to be going live every Monday and cooking more. We'll be going live on Wednesday nights as well, and we do Fridays for Friday night lifts. So make sure you guys tune in this Friday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be getting in a good workout. But if you guys want to see another recipe for next week, make sure you drop that down below or shoot me a message. I'll get that up on a healthy version of it. So send me your most unhealthy recipe that you can think of. We'll go ahead and cook up a healthy version of it. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and cooking this meal. It's been an awesome time. If you guys found this very helpful, make sure to please give me a follow. Like that post, like that channel, support the stream. I really appreciate it. I'm super grateful. But I hope you guys have a spectacular day. Happy Monday. I got to eat this. I'm too hungry right now. I got to go. It's so good. This will make you 5 to 6 meals though, so make sure you guys get this cooked up. I will put the directions and all the macros and ingredients down posted below after I eat. I'll go up. Make sure you follow the YouTube, follow Twitch. You'll find them there, and then we'll get clips of this posted for TikTok for you guys. But I appreciate you hanging out, appreciate you supporting. Thank you so much. Happy Monday, and I'll see you guys all next time.